So do the auto punctuate thing for you, that is it will automatically insert a full stop by tapping on the space bar twice. And if we go into the application over here, and they have the normal QWERTY keyboard, and if we type a sentence, that is, and if we want to close this sentence, basically I can double tap on this spacebar, and it will basically insert a full stop over here. So apart from this, you can always disable the key tap sound which you hear whenever you press any key on the keyboard, on the on-screen keyboard on Samsung Galaxy S2. So you can disable that by tapping. Apart from this, you have the character preview, which actually shows you the characters whenever you are going to type using the keyboard. For example, if we are actually typing here over here, and we have the keyboard, whenever we tap on any keyboard, it gives us a preview that whatever letter which we have actually pressed, so it is actually showing us a preview of that letter. So okay, let me just show you how does the continuous input feature works. So if we enable this feature, we can actually use the swipe finger swipe thing to actually type on the keyboard. So let us suppose that we are in this application and we actually want to type Technics Update. We can do it like this. So this is how we can actually type words by using our finger on the keyboard. We can also hide the applications on Samsung Galaxy S2. So whenever we are in the app section, we can actually tap over here, and then we have the option of hiding the applications. So once you click this option, you can actually select which applications you actually want to hide from the app drawer, and once you have selected them, then you can click done over here, and once it is done, those applications will be hidden. And if you actually want to see those applications, you can actually again tap over here, and then select this option of show hidden type, and you can go to the Play Store directly from here once you tap over settings. Another thing which we have noticed is if you actually want to launch Google search or Google Now on this device, once you have the Jelly Bean, you can actually tap and hold on the settings icon, and it will take you to the Google search, which actually acts like a inbuilt search for this device for the applications, not for the settings. Another thing which we actually wanted to show you is the security settings. Under security settings, you do have a large number of options, which is the owner information. If you specify any text over here which is about you, so it will display that text on the screen, that this device, for example, this device belongs to, and it does the auto correction as we have actually enabled this feature. So whenever we are going to type, it is actually doing the auto correction at that time. And it is giving the suggestion as well. So once we have specified this option, this owner information, basically it will show that on the lock screen. I will just show you. Apart from this, you do have the lock screen option, in which actually you can specify which shortcuts you want to see on the lock screen. Whenever you want to launch these applications from the lock screen, you can change these shortcuts as well. So in case you don't want the Chatten application icon on the lock screen, you can delete it, and then you can tap on plus. You can have maximum 4 application icons which you can choose in between the application which you have installed on this device. So basically let's choose my music. Okay, so if I tap on any application icon, it will be displayed over here, and we can delete the application icon like this by dragging it to the delete thing over there on the recycle bin. And this is how we can customize the icon which will be displayed on the lock screen. Apart from this, if we go back and if we take a look over the clock, you can have the option of showing the clock on the lock screen. You can also show the dual clock in case you are roaming, whenever you are going outside the country. So and then you do have the option to show the weather information on the lock screen. You can enable this feature over here, and then you have the option to show the help text. So we actually specified the owner information. Let me just show you how does that owner information look like on the lock screen. So if we take a look over the lock screen, we have the owner information. We have the weather for Delhi, which is the current location right now for us. We have the date and time, written over here, and we have the new shortcut which is there on the lock screen as well. So this is how you can actually change the lock screen and customize it as per your own preference. Another thing which we noticed is the encrypt device feature. You can actually encrypt your Samsung Galaxy S20, and you have this feature that you actually can encrypt everything on the device, including your data and all the things. So basically, whenever you are going to type the password, it will decrypt the device. Whenever the device is locked, it will encrypt the device again. And this is something which is quite useful in case you are worried about anyone using your phone in your absence or anything like that. So basically you can use the encrypt feature. Apart from this, another feature which we liked about this device is the remote control feature. Once you go into the remote control feature, it will ask you to actually enable this feature, and once you enable this feature, you will have to create a Samsung account on samsungdive.com. You can use the existing Samsung account which you have created on this device for the Samsung apps if you have it, and basically this will help you to delete the data from your device using the remote control feature provided by Samsung Dive. And you have the option of making password visible over here, which is, this feature is actually by default checked. You can disable this feature as well. Now under security, you have the unknown sources which you can actually check in case you want to install applications which are not from the Android market. So you have to actually enable this option over here, and then only you will be able to install application from the SD card. If we go into the more settings over here, we have the option that we can actually make the phone go into flight mode. From here you can enable the flight mode so that it stops receiving calls, and you do have the option on this phone that if the 3 portable hotspot. So basically you can create a Wi-Fi hotspot on Samsung Galaxy S20. Apart from that, it does have the Wi-Fi direct feature which works on the Samsung devices. So if you actually enable this feature, you can actually transfer the files in between the Samsung phones, the high-end Samsung phones, to this device using the Wi-Fi direct functionality. And you can also sync this device using Kais on Wi-Fi. So you don't have to connect this device to your computer running Kai software from Samsung to actually sync the data and contacts and whatever you want to sync. So these are all the things which we wanted to talk about Samsung Galaxy S20, as in the tips and tricks or some of the hidden features or less known features basically if we talk about. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Do let us know if you have any questions regarding this device. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.